Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and...
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not...
Oh no, it was...
Not even an invitation check? Finally! Now, what do we...
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest.
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now,
I see. A new...
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No.
Well, it's a rare occasion.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here.
How'd you set this all up so...
Well, the flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests, of course. Every guest will...
Got it! We'll give it...
In the meantime...
Hello. How may... Good work! Now then, get the drink to the guest.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Would I be killing myself with fright here if that was enough politics? Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. Wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. You've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans... else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. How may I... Good work!
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
The situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the Wild Hunt. question. What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course. I mean, that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nasha Town. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello. How may I... Good work.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other...
Then come, sit. Dimyon. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually...
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitable.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it...
So, you've known each other a...
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now. I did think myself adept. It took me a long while.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic...
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical...
That's right. One of Aino's masterful designs. Nowadays, I've got regular customers. On the flip side, being a...
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Oh, wait. Just...
most would think they'd lost their wits from... Does this have anything to do with our current...
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy. He's a social man. You can... Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt...
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more...
A good idea. And one our upcoming Come.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices, you'll find a flea market.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette...
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new girl?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
Since we have a new friend with us, the wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. The drinks are divided into juice. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 during a round of drinking.
This sounds like it might favor those...
And that's why the person...
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type.
Anything you drink, a single...
What? Do my ears deceive me?
Dark horse. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole...
High risk, high reward.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow!
Oh, my turn. All right, man. Fess up. You've been making a killing lately.
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild.
A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown.
I gotta say, you Mondstatters really know your alcohol. This recipes are super good.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your...
You're up.
Whoa! New face here.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey!
Whoa! She actually.
Nice job! No wonder you Me? Well, what do you think? Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my... Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want.
I see some downcast faces. Why have we...
Says who?
'Cause you didn't drink that much.
Hello, ma'am. Lady Nephris ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing cards?
Same as usual then? One die, 100,000 mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh!
So, let's go over this. Then we have...
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow. On the flip side, these
We already know all that.
fair enough. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that
That's...
We've never seen anything like this either.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not... Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than they're involved.
Isn't that normal?
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even...
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, the odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. If you're interested, I'd recommend following.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is...
Oh, stop that. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000, have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a wild hunt anomaly?
No, nothing like that.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for...
Hey! No means no, all right?
Okay. Well, and you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now. As luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficial. In any case...
These are bounties.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so...
Well, first, no...
Indeed. And we have that from multiple...
What into that could that phantom be...
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod... What you encountered must have been something special. With our... In which case, 2 questions. I'll continue investigating.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, I was watching it the whole way back.
Huh. So you're interested in...
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is... Isn't that just so cool?
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come?
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
Oh, for sure. 1 shot, 1 kill, and even if that wasn't how it worked... Oh, if only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that.
Really? They think that?
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up.
That sure.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure, but this job I have now... Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything. Hey there, Llama! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. I believe it will take a few weeks more. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with...
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done that. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And...
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, please, come this...
What do you see? What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should...
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait! Here you go! This...
Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kutar might be...
Oh, that's true. But we best check if she's doing okay. See you later then! Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for
It's like I'm returning.
Wait, it's not that bad, is it?
I sense the moon's power.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh, give me your hand.
never left the ground. But anyway.
Significantly, enough to...
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with, it is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case.
It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense...
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she...
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's marrow with us. No one can find here.
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one.
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what is...
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of... rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Wow, and it's the Wild Hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy.
The Wild Hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing...
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Does it...
My colleagues used to mention someone. Back when I was still with the Fatui, he hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kinda match.
I only know what others called him. The Rayhir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too.
Wait a second. mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there...
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just...
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and the present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just...
That's your... ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just... laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the Moon Marrow is...
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the...
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me, give me your hand. And...
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place!
What?
Hey!
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether...
Huh? How would that even be...
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with...
Well,
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
you could. Oh,
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence, like this.
ooh.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, taken a...
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them.
I will consider.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing.
It wasn't much. The flowers here.
Best let her rest.
Time to relax.
The Raker of Solnari. Let's keep this news but if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly! Whatever the case, let's start by killing those we can get to... As it happens, we have our own
Thank you. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change, whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker.
Let's see... Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by.
Sweet dreams!
Friendly approach detected.
Listen! We've got updates on the...
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll... You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night... True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters. Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single... You sure have been looking forward to this battle. Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. Sure.
I know.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many... I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motive.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey! What do you... Either way, I'm not clued in. Got it. Let's go then. You coming...
My tasks are incomplete. The last...
All right. We'll see. This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than... Keep your eyes peeled for... Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. Hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar. He likely knew then that we'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, and there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that is our ticket to—
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do.
Steady now.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive it. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow—
Oh right, before we go, should we reveal Rarir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtain? Hey!
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. Setting aside the matter of tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir— And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, unease grips the hearts of those—
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of it.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively— This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this will be important.
You're welcome.
Hey, you!
Time to relax.
Whoa! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Monsters!
Cast your worries to the wind!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something inside it. Huh? Why isn't it giving up? A fight took place here. Did Flint leave these marks?
A walk would be.
What is the situation?
A walk would be nice.
What is the situation?
What shall we...
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But... Ah! More baddies! Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Operissos. Filio Ericos. Yamalune Sattesi Forampo Kalun. Filio Sellu Sininso. Semmi Kistun.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutoni Nectorai Desnevite.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here, all by...
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
You had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the... Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? And an enviable...
Why did abyssal power just burst?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I sensed a power surging within it that was... I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing...
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Though either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well...
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rarer could have...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should.
Ah.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart in... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. And his orders were to... He worked so hard, seeking...
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing the higher-ups would think, whereas his subordinates would think. So he waited. And he waited. Until the world... One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rarir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomaly.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion. I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here.
Yeah.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so... Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistant.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basic. If there's anything else you'd like to look into... Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And but considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate...
We'll do our part too. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation. What? But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter. Or how we'll... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud!
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered. So, as I thought, your...
The perks of being veteran...
Your composure is more impressive still. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more... Just as I thought. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their...
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him. Let alone the handful of us stationed. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with it. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no... Well, that... When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet he...
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might... Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his...
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the... It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but... Considering it hasn't been long at all...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's...
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Sweet dreams!
Time to relax.
Solidify!
This is how...
Gather!
Shadows of Fate!
Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Order guide you! Solidify!
Shine down! Decided by destiny! Sweet dreams! Bad dreams be gone!
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. Sweet dreams! Time to relax. Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. still need to go through... last quarter's financial report.
Was inspired by the one in the maritime market.
Sweet dreams!
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour,
It is indeed. We are investigating a certain...
Sosi. Oh. You know what? Forget it.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, his mechanical arm is especially sophisticated. Having been designed as such, they usually take... And I understood. And eventually, the parts arrived. What's with...
You've provided us with some very crucial information. We can't make every...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope...
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshift...
You're saying... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me... But how would that help Rerir, assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies?
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes. I'd say it is high time we took a... We'll have to fight Rerir.
Yeah, we should...
A reasonable suggestion. My colleagues...
Well...
That would be good.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first...
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him?
Yeah! You're covered in more
All right. Your deductions have been quite correct. You know humans well. And natural, but some things that humans...
So...
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist. As evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that...
I once turned my heart toward humanity. and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them, so joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Time to relax.
So much noise! What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he... We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest.
Resting? We're all about to be done for! Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You better give him up.
Or are you in...
What happened? Did something... We were so careful last night. How did any... what do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it... Okay!
Hey! Let us in...
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on boss? Do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul.
This is a matter of utmost importance. Exactly.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can... But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket.
Wait! It's...
All right, all right.
Oh. Alright then.
Well, I...
Come on,
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he all...
Done searching, are we? Guess it's So, Paimon, you've been waiting.
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gate. Everyone started throwing, and amidst it all...
So... Did Flint's make his escape after...
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of... While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I, alone...
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, Pop.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left.
Might he intend to come back?
Well, he's...
Oh?
What Paimon means to...
All right, let's have this discussion.
Turn that frown upside down.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
is he gonna be okay now that—
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been great. Some of these must have been Rare's doing. He must have been—
This much is pretty—
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them.
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale.
Then we best act fast.
a feeling we all share.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now.
Gotcha!
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
relax. Sweet dreams. Turn that frown upside down.
When the weather is dark and gloomy, our emotions often respond in kind.
Time to relax.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not? How are we supposed to read through the—
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most to expose the true intention.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard.
Many strange things happen here.
But that file— Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay. Phew! Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
as well. Guess I'm...
Whatever this is...
Alright. Paimon will go fetch... All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge wild... And look. All these smaller scale wild...
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act...
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually... We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily... But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis can... Indeed.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough?
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a...
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area.
It all makes sense. And all that just for... That's odd. We shouldn't have any... I'll go take a look. Ah.
It's carrying a letter!
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using...
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way...
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir. One moment. Just let me...
Go! Fly!
You're here. As expected.
Humans. But it is also thanks to you.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh?
Such fate. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon when all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look? This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of the zealous worship of power leads only...
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. In their folly, the townspeople...
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you see this fragment, it once haunted your dreams. But now it seems useless to you.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time. Every last fragment calls to me. Soon.
What do you even say?
So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incubate each time. While that which you hold in your hand. What?
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy?
Dying? What truly infuriates infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering I've adapted to the strength. It will not be a full restoration. Still, I suspect the Kuraki will have rendered you down.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light! Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of...
The air is thick with fear and anxiety.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's... Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves... After all, a gamble that even so... Well, seeing is...
Affirmative.
Well, about that... What? I made that thing! They can't just take it...
They might. If Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility, high. We will face strong resistance, but
there's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. The traffic...
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would...
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in us...
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice.
Is that Lady Lama? But are you...
it's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so...
I do, yes. So, but why are you here? Really?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But...
I know what you wish to say. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only, please, have...
Thank you, my lady.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside...
All right, I understand.
Huh? You're not coming...
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, let's go, Yeho.
Okay. See you again, everyone! That is, if we can.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her, everyone. It's her.
You're right, Melody. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you pass. Some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
innocent child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.